Certified chicken.
Let's fucking do Payday.
Right, hello everyone. First thing I need to say before we start is that this fan is going to be blowing in the background. I really hope it isn't going to disturb the mic too much. Please let me know how it sounds. We are in the middle of a heat wave in the UK. It's fucking roasting. And ideally, I need this thing on. If it really does do the mic in, I'll have to turn it off. But I really hope that it's bearable. Because if it is, then I'm going to keep it on because I need it. It's so fucking hot in this room. It's not even funny. You can't really hear it? Fucking great. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I might turn a bit more my way, to be honest, because I think I turned it away for the sake of audio. Let's hope that it's okay. Just keep me posted, people. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Because today, we might be getting some Payday news. It won't be Payday 3 news. It's been confirmed. But Payday is going to be appearing at the Prime Matter conference. It's their anniversary from their announcement last year. It has been a year since that Payday 3 concept art got revealed. Can you believe that? I can't really believe that. I think that's crazy. But Payday's account has been retweeting the event, you know, kind of hinting that there's an event happening. So it's my personal belief that there's going to be something Payday themed here. We just don't know what. Could it be a look at the next Payday 2 heist? Maybe. Could it be something completely different? We don't know. I just feel like Payday will get mentioned a little bit. So, thank you for Flow Tech 1. I will say one thing though. Last year, this conference, I'm sorry, Prime Matter, with the greatest respect to you, this conference last year was fucking awful. Because it talked about 15 different games, and every single one, there was a 10-15 minute interview asking the same questions. Everyone was falling asleep. But eventually we got Payday 3, and the conference was not amazing for that. So my hopes aren't super high. I just hope this time that when they do their showcase, it's going to be more concise. It's not going to repeat the same things 15-minute times over. And we'll have something interesting for Payday. So I'm not asking for much, you know? I'm not asking for much. But we'll see. What news are we hoping for? I don't know. They might mention Payday 3 and remind that it's coming, but they said that there's not going to be any official news revealed. They said this on Twitter. Yeah, I'm hoping we get another memeable quote, because yeah, one of the people last time on the interview said that Cock is a fantastic extension to the team, and I think it's one of, if not my top clip on Twitch of all time, me reacting to that quote, which it should be because it was fucking hilarious. Right, okay, let me get set up for this stream, and then we can get going. So let me get this capture up and running. Hang on a moment. And then I'll get the audio running and we can test to make sure it sounds okay. Alright, people? Alright? We alright with that? We alright with that? Okay, good. Let me see. So, we want the opera window. Cock, my beloved, bruh. Right, cool. You should be able to see that. I will go full screen, though, once it starts. I'm going to grab my phone charger cable because I want to plug my phone in so I can see the chat while we're going along. See, this is budget streamer. He only has one monitor, this streamer, so he has to make do. You know, he has to use his phone for the live chat. I got someone say something like that with a straight face. I think because, I guess they don't get that it sounds like that, but, I mean, how do you not get that? Do you know what I mean? How do you not understand that's what it sounds like? You know what I mean? Like, if that was me, like, cock would be the first thing I think of, which is not a sentence I thought I'd be saying today, but here we are. Right, there we go. Chat is set up on my phone. We're good to go. All right. So let's close Spotify and let's get this audio going. So unmute. Right, let me know how the volume on this compares to my mic. It sounds loud in my ears, but the audio levels say that it's about right for you guys. So just let me know. But you can always let me know during the stream and I can turn the volume up and down via the YouTube player. So don't worry too much about that. I literally wake up for a few minutes ago, so I'm ready to roll. Nice, nice. You woke up a few minutes ago. That's very epic, speedrunner. You're ready for the stream. You're ready for the epicness, hopefully. I'm hoping there's epicness. There might not be. As always, I'm watching this on YouTube, which might mean there's about 10-15 seconds behind the Twitch version, because there's more of a stream today on YouTube, but I want to be able to pause if need be. I don't imagine there'll be much need to pause it, I'll be honest with you, but, you know, we can hope. We can hope. Hopefully they mention cock again. Well, I've no doubt they will. I've no doubt that cock will be a main part of discussion. You know, bit of cock never hurt anyone. Never saying that again. Is this music DMCA? Like, I'm worried. I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. So, while we're waiting, let's turn this down a little bit, and I'll whack it back up to full when it kicks off. So, just to bring everyone up to date, in case you don't know what the situation is, Payday 3 is being published by Prime Matter, who are a subsidiary of Koch Media, or Cock Media, however you want to pronounce it. I say Koch just so I don't constantly get done by YouTube if I ever talk about them in a video. But the idea basically is, it's kind of like how Overkill is a studio belonging to Starbreeze. Prime Matter is a studio belonging to Koch Media. So when Payday 3 comes out, you'll see Prime Matter's logo on there next to Starbreeze, or next to Overkill's logo, I should say. So they are handling the publishing. They are not developing the game. The development is still completely via Overkill. But there's a co-publishing agreement where basically Prime Matter / Koch Media are giving a bunch of money to Overkill to help make the game, and then they publish it under their name. They handle all the marketing, distribution, and all that stuff. So they have permission to kind of reveal as much as they want about the game, I'm pretty sure, and that's why the Payday features on some of their trailers. What I don't understand is, if something is revealed for Payday 2, I'm wondering how that makes sense in their contract, because I thought their contract was only for Payday 3. And Payday has to show up, only because Payday's accounts have been retweeting it, Alma's been retweeting it, the Payday game Twitter's been retweeting the stream and, like, mentions of it. So Payday's going to get featured. But if it's not Payday 3, then I didn't think they'd be allowed to share Payday 2 stuff, but maybe I'm just going crazy. Hopefully they're not as bad as 505. I don't know too much about the 505 stuff, but I don't imagine they are. Hopefully not. Fucking hell. But yeah, so we're basically going to see what they've got to talk about. But last year's conference, what happened was, if you weren't here last year, what happened was there was an opening trailer for Summer Games Fest, and it featured a piece of Payday 3 concept art, which I will show you on the screen. I mean, I've edited this to slide in a mention of, like for my promotional material for the stream. So ignore the fact that it says Prime Matter Conference on, but they shared this piece of concept art, which was the first thing we'd ever seen for Payday 3 concept art. It was the first thing we'd seen. So everyone went nuts over it, rightfully so. And it was like, there'll be more of Payday 3 in the conference. We got what? Vida, you're misremembering, my friend. You're misremembering. Just wait. So we got this PNG and we were like, holy shit, there's a conference of Prime Matter in a couple of days' time. This is going to be crazy. And we were all super excited. And it turns out the whole 5-minute conference was building up to them showing that image that we'd seen the day before. So someone goofed up and put that in the trailer, basically ruining anything new we could have seen in the Prime Matter conference. So we waited on stream for 2.5 hours to get an image we'd already seen. It was very awkward, but we had like 300 people watching. It was fucking mental, so it was easily one of the best streams I've ever done. It was a great time. Payday's Twitter account has retweeted me watching the stream. Thanks, Payday Twitter, man. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. So this time we've not had anything leak. So if anything is happening, we don't know this time, which is good. That's what we want, you know? That's what we want. But yeah, we got that image. We've had a few more shared since, but that was the only one we got at the conference. So as long as they do better than that, we're okay. Which hopefully shouldn't be difficult. So they will be talking about a lot of other games. What I will say is, when they did this last time, there were a few games I was interested in. My main problem was that when they did this little conference, they had this thing where basically they went, oh, I need to update the sub goal. That's not what they said. I just realized I need to because MR resubbed for 5 months. Thank you very much, Chief. But they basically went, like, here's a bunch of games we're announcing and working on. Class D with the follow, thank you very much. Here's a bunch of games we're working on, and then we're going to interview them and what it means for them to be published by Koch Media / Prime Matter. So it was like all very early day games that were interviewed in like bedrooms with developers, that kind of shit. And it got boring fast because it was asking the same questions over and over again. And it sucked because I remember there was one game in particular, a space-themed game, and I don't remember what it was called. It'll probably show up again now, and I'll know it when I see it. But there was a space-themed game that looked so good, and I was like, this looks like it could be really good fun. But the interview just destroyed my excitement because I was like, I can't be arsed listening to this for 20 minutes, you know? And as you might expect, they saved the Payday 3 thing right till the end. So if Payday shows up on this stream, I'm not going to lie, probably going to be how they close the stream. I think Prime Matter are well aware that people mostly care about Prime Matter for Payday 3. So if there's any Payday themed stuff, it probably will be at the end. So brace yourselves for that, folks, because it probably will happen. But we'll soon see. We'll soon see. Just 9 subs away from the sub goal. Honestly, we might hit the sub goal like before we're even 2/3 the way through the month, which would be fucking mental. If you do fancy supporting the stream and you can afford to, please consider dropping a sub. It would mean the world. We're doing so much better on the goal than I expected this month, and I'm so grateful for it. I genuinely am. I'm going to turn... Should I turn my brightness up? Actually, no, I don't think I need it. I think the brightness on my camera is good as it was. You know? I think it's good as it was. Right, okay. So, ladies and gents, I'm going to go full screen now, so I will only see the chat on my phone, but I'll still be able to read it, obviously. So keep me in touch with what you think as we're going along, and let's have some fun, folks. Let me know if the volume is too loud, too quiet as we go, and I'll adjust accordingly. But here we go, gamers. I'm ready. I'm excited. I've dressed for the occasion with my Mass Effect pendant. You know, that's definitely got something to do with Prime Matter, hasn't it? That's going to be in Payday. When's the Mass Effect DLC, Almir? Make it happen. I'll promote it. Go for it. All right. I'm getting my first prediction. We're going to have some kind of intro trailer, and we'll see Dallas's mask. You ready? That's my first prediction. I know nothing going into this, I should say, in case it wasn't already obvious, because I'm a partner with Overkill, not with Prime Matter. So I know nothing. I'm predicting intro trailer where we see Dallas's mask. Let's see if I'm right. Ready? Will I be correct? Oh! Heisters! This is very quiet.
Anniversary show of Prime Matter. This is Lucy, our Prime influencer and streaming manager.
And this is Steve, our Primus community manager.
Thank you. We are so
okay, let me know how that sounds. I've just adjusted the volume.
We look ahead at some of the games that we've got coming up in the future, as well as
Evelyn or someone else, just DM me -13.3, please, so I know how to put back my audio settings. Let me know if this is too loud, too quiet. In fact, I'm going to whack it up really loud, and then I'll turn it down in YouTube if it's too loud, because then it's easier for me to adjust. I don't know what they were saying there. Hopefully it wasn't important. Right, let me know if this is too loud now, and I'll turn it down.
It is a beautiful day on Citadel Station.
Hey, nobody's here. Very nice.
Station.
Their number, like a countdown timer of the universe.
Show me Dallas's mask. Come on. Oh, there it is. Told you. Told you. Predicted it. That's it. We can all go home now. We saw Dallas. They must. Now, see, that looks like fucking Mass Effect. What the fuck, bro? That was the game, I think. Yeah, so I'm wondering maybe that was part of the deal. They're allowed to promote Payday 2 stuff. Oh, they're showing a few Payday 2 things. They must have access to Payday 2 promotional material and be allowed to talk about Payday 2. That's probably what's going to happen. John Payday, my favourite man. I love John Payday.
I know what you're looking for is revenge.
Is it just me, or is there like a definite increase in cel-shaded games at the minute? I've seen quite a few of them, like more artistically,
Their
like hand-drawn
blood is
games.
on your hands. A pathetic creature of meat and bone.
I do remember there being some cool games here, so I'm excited to see what's new. Right, I'll know the name when I see. I think it was Dolmen. I think that's what it was called. Come on. Wait and see the logo. We know it's coming. Oh, they're leaving it till last. Of course they are. And... oh, no Payday. You don't put Payday 3's logo in there. What the fuck are you doing, Prime Matter? What are you doing?
Well, that was quite something.
Yes, it was. And I hope you are all as hyped as we are to dive into some of these awesome games in a little more detail. Don't worry, there's no interviews. Anyway, I'm supposed to be getting changed.
Oh, crap.
I love how they've addressed that from the start. Good. Good. Get rid of all that bullshit.
Okay.
I love how they've
You
just
ready?
done.
Yeah. Okay. Action.
Oh my god. I love that
And
they've
now,
just said that.
I welcome you to join me as we head into the Prismic Spiritual Retreat, located on
The
a
fuck is
sunny and
going on?
remote island in the Pacific
No
Northwest.
interviews. I love how they
cleanse
said
our
that from the
spirits
start. No
and allow
interviews.
ourselves
They
to
fucking know we
transform.
all hated
We
that.
will
And I
overcome
love
our
it. I
personal
love that
demons.
they've just gone, right,
Challenge yourselves
make it
in
clear.
ways
No
we've
interviews.
never known
None.
before. Our bodies and our minds will become one. Are you ready to join a new age?
You've got nice tattoos.
Peggy 16.
Right, so let me know if this is too loud now, folks, and I'll
Welcome.
turn the volume down if need be.
I'm sure you have many questions. But isn't that how our spiritual journey begins?
Honestly, I'm not a very spiritual person.
Is this Jared Leto's Cult, the video game?
Ourselves.
Sorry. Sorry, I saw someone look like Jared Leto when I just made the joke. Was this mic quality? What, mine or theirs?
There used to be another group here.
Not your.
In the
Okay, good. You
70s.
worried me.
This can't be real. It's the gloom lying to you. Don't listen to it.
Again, if you hear any kind of interference from my fan, I'm sorry, but there's a heat wave in the UK, so I'm not turning it off. Sorry.
Hello?
This looks suitably creepy. E-cult, let's go. The Chant, fall 2022. Okay, alright. I mean, it doesn't really tell us much about the game, but...
The Chant is a single-player, third-person horror action-adventure game set on a remote spiritual island retreat. To
Island?
survive,
Oh my
you
god,
must
it's
craft,
Jared Leto's Cult.
fight, and escape the psychedelic horrors set loose when a ritual goes wrong and awakens a dimension of cosmic terror. Get ready to experience a spiritual nightmare when it launches in fall 22.
Okay.
And now we travel from this idyllic island retreat to the dark,
They've pre-recorded
seedy
all
underworld
this
of
shit
Scumland.
because they
Get ready
knew
to
how...
grab your
Oh my
server's
god, I
handguns
love it.
and experience the bullets, beauty, and badass of Gungrave gore.
Okay. Maybe this should... Watch this show be like half an hour long because they just cut out all the bullshit. Watch it just be like half an hour long. I really hope I'm not wrong and Payday isn't here. Well, Payday retweeted my stream and tweeted to watch the stream, so unless they're contractually obligated to share Prime Matter thing, why is his head backwards? What the fuck? I need to stop talking about Payday and just watch this. Payday will show up. I'm completely sure it's got to. Ooh, okay. This looks pretty interesting. Badass. We thinking of that one poster in nightclub in Payday? Badass! Badass! Beauty, badass bullets. I'm getting the impression. I see what you're trying to say, game. I see. Yes, I'm in. Fine, I'm in. It looks pretty good. I'm down. Gun Rave Gore. Fall 2022. Oh, do you know, one thing I loved about the Xbox conference, and I'm saying this for a reason, is Xbox were like, all these games are coming out in the next 12 months, obviously not pending delays. If they do the same thing here, that'd be really cool.
The ultimate gunslinger of Resurrection Grave is
That would also
back and
confirm
ready
Payday
to
3 in the
slay.
first half of
Currently
2023.
in development by Korean studio Iggy Mop and set for release in fall 22, Gungrave Gore is a bloody ballad of bullets taking you on a journey through a dark, futuristic version of Southeast Asia.
Fallen 15,
in a
thanks to
bid
follow.
to eradicate
Is a
the
machine that
dangerous
goes
alien drug seed
ding.
from the world. It's an epic story of revenge, love, loyalty, and a coffin load of bullets.
Is it badass? It looked quite badass to me.
Commander, let's head to Revium Prime. Dolmen released a little under a month ago from the Brazilian indie developers,
did it?
Massive Work Studio. So allow me to show you a quick trailer and welcome you to Erase Your Timeline.
So this game's already released.
Peggy 16.
I don't think it's on Xbox, thanks. I haven't seen it mentioned. I think this was the one that I liked. I couldn't remember. There was one spacey themed game that really grabbed me, and it might have been this one, but I can't remember. I remember that there was someone in a spacesuit that looked like a Mass Effect Andromeda spacesuit. So if this is, it's this one. It's this one. That is just literally the spit of the Andromeda spacesuit. This is good for someone who is literally playing Mass Effect Andromeda at the minute and is like, has been playing for a week and is only halfway through the game, and I'm fucking loving it. It got way too much shit at launch, I'm telling you now. We got 50 viewers in here right now. That is fucking dope. Thank you all for hanging out. Oh god, it's me before makeup. I'm not funny. I need to just stop. I'm not funny. New Payday 2 heist starring Cake on the Mona Lisa. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, let's do that. It's a horror game set in space. Oh wow, it's never been done before, has it? I'm genuinely actually not sure if this was the same game. This wasn't the one that I liked, one that was like miles away in development and like wasn't going to release anytime soon. I'm going crazy, I don't know. Da Vinci, my favourite artist. Chaos Emerald? Have you got a fucking Chaos Emerald in here, bitch? Don't ask me why I have this so close on my desk. It's literally a piece of shit, but I just got it when I was a kid, and it's like a little keepsake. I saw that. Oh shit! It is on Xbox. Huh? I don't remember seeing it advertised on the store.
And of course, throughout next week, we will be playing Dolmen live on this Twitch channel. And we'll be dying a lot. So make sure you follow our socials and join our Discord to know when we'll be going live next. Now, who's ready to enter Citadel Station once again?
Hey?
Hello, insect.
Guys, is the mic still on?
Hi, Shodan.
Still a little bit cheesy, this shit, but it's better than interviews. It's better than interviews.
Lacking.
System Shock. I've heard of System Shock. Where have I heard of them?
I watch as you scurry around this planet like parasites, living lives devoid of meaning. I have plans for each.
That's just her belt buckle. That is a fucking cool buckle. Holy shit.
Every one of you.
Let us celebrate my vision.
Shodan, it's not your celebration. It's 1 year anniversary of us.
What is happening?
Thinking a year is an accomplishment.
Yeah, this is me right now, like,
I have done in
what's going on? Nightmare Donut with the follow, thanks Chief, appreciate it.
I am a god. I have created new forms of life.
And your impudence will not go unpunished.
Why are they RPGing? RPing in general chat?
Thanks for dropping by, Shodan. As I said, we will be headed back to Citadel Station to fight Shodan as she tries to destroy mankind once again in System Shock, a full remake of the classic 1994 game. The game has been remade from the ground up with the original members from the original team, including the original voice actress of Shodan, Terry Brocious, to bring this classic title to both existing fans and new ones alike.
Oh, okay.
In System Shock, you are a hacker that has been caught by Tri-Optimum while hacking their database. Having been taken to Citadel Station, you are forced to remove Shodan's ethical restraints. A bad idea. After 6 months in a healing coma, you awaken to the twisted aftermath of a terrible disaster. Once a prime research facility, Citadel Station is now filled with mindless mutants, robots, and deadly cyborgs that are all programmed to serve Shodan. When we revealed our latest trailer during the PC Gamer Show, where Inspector, a renowned game developer and one of the original team members of System Shock, said he is amazed with the remake. So, we have all of the pieces of a great game in place, with eye-popping visuals, an iconic villain...
Oh, okay, just show us the trailer.
And a legendary
I've heard of
developer.
System Shock, but I don't know much about it, so it makes sense that it's a
So
remake, because that's where I've heard it before, so I must have heard of it as an older game. I'm intrigued.
Peggy
Do shout.
18.
Humans interfacing with computers
for their own entertainment. The very notion disgusts me.
Look upon my works, foul creatures,
and weep at its magnificence. It is a beautiful day on Citadel Station.
Humanity
I don't even know what kind of game
on the
System Shock is.
verge
Okay.
of a new era. I, Shodan, am its new
God.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
This actually looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
An insect. You are nothing. I create. I iterate. I fuse flesh and steel into perfection. My children, hacker. Their blood is on your hands.
You will suffer for your transgressions.
These are my avenging angels, and they will have retribution.
That looks good! That actually looks pretty good! When?
And now it's time to join the Revolution.
Okay, alright, I guess we don't go to specific dates.
One
Great.
of our titles
That
that
looks
you may
good
have seen
though,
at
I'm
PAX
down.
and WASD. The Last Aura Crew.
It sounds like you're pronouncing it wrong. Like, that's the kind of name where it sounds like you're saying it wrong even though you're not. The Last Aura Crew. Choices. Oh no. Don't say that matter. Oh wait, no. The change. History. Oh, and you've been stabbed. Damn. Join the Empire. What is this? Oh, so it's not, I was going to say it looks like a Civilization game or something, but no, it's not. You're actually playing in it. Is that a fucking bear beating the drums? Or betray everyone? What? Unironically, I'm liking the look of some of these games so far. Oh fuck, they've said decisions that matter. Never mind. Oh, it doesn't fill me with confidence when I see a game say that. We've all been burned by Telltale. Oh, it's only on Steam anyway, so I don't even need to worry about it. That still doesn't look too bad though. I feel like just
in The Last Aura Crew, you are in charge of your story. Every decision
and that's saying
you make
a lot because a lot of these streams recently have been highlights, but have been a lot of games I haven't cared for.
Will you join the Revolution or will you bow to the Queen? After all the spiritual healing, flying bullets, space AI gone rogue,
interestingly, just for a
time
second,
some
Noli tweeted out, Almir mentioned that Starbreeze would be involved in the Prime Matter Anniversary stream in some capacity. We know it's not Payday 3, so we're getting a look at Payday 2 DLC, or is it going to be a fleeting appearance? Almir retweeted that. So, Payday is showing up. I'm telling you now, we just don't know what in what way.
Throughout the world. And a group of experienced mercenaries called Blacklist.
Going stealth. Storming target. Eyes on.
These games look amazing. Honestly, Fallen, they look pretty good. Like, so far, I'm pretty impressed with a lot of these games.
It's an international military giant. Got eyes on hostile. Focus fire on target.
Okay, this is like a top-down game, it probably won't be for me. But
In the midst of all the chaos,
the art style's pretty cool here in these trailers. I like the art style.
Initiating strike. Engaged by hostile troops.
Initiating Nova drop. We are reporting a massive army of.
Looks a bit like what does it look like? The Netflix show Arcane. Tiny bit like in the faces. A little bit. Not massively, just a little bit. Join the ranks. Okay. Smilegate Entertainment, I know that name.
But that's not all. We are hosting a series of community competitions in cooperation with ESL, with the finals being on the 28th of June. So make sure you tune in as we crown the first Crossfire Legion champions.
Okay.
And of course, Iron Harvest and our favorite bear, Wojciech, cannot be missed. Last week we launched a big update, and here's a short trailer in case you missed it.
So some of these are on games that have already come out,
Peggy
interestingly
16.
enough.
If this battle is lost, then there's nothing to stop them.
Whatever it takes.
Never before
right,
have we
Avengers.
waged war like this.
So what kind of game is this? Oh, okay. Closest one I played of one of these games was... Did anyone on Xbox remember a game called Massive Challenge? I got it on Xbox Live Gold. Like, it was the first Xbox Live Gold game I got for Xbox One, I'm pretty sure. Or one of them. That was like a weird little strategy thing that I liked a little bit. But strategy games like this just don't normally grab me very much. 14 emissions. Finally, sex. Is it really happening, Vida? No way. I'm not buying it. No way. And more! Let's harvest that iron. Let's go, gamers. Okay.
And now, a word from a friend over at Starbreeze.
Oh, here we go. Hello. Go for it. What have we got? This was sooner than expected.
Hello, Lucy, and all the heisters
Oh,
out there
it's Liz.
watching.
That's a change.
Elizabeth here,
Hello.
the community manager for Payday. Today, we invite you to learn more about our upcoming campaign for Payday 2 called Texas Heat.
Oh, it is. And look at the next DLC. Shit. Okay. Oh, all right. We're dropping the trailer during the conference. I'm down with it.
After the successful conclusion of the story with the Triads in San Francisco,
Narrative lead.
the
Oh,
Payday
hello.
gang is now traveling east and south to Texas. In Texas Heat, the Payday gang
So this is set
contacted
after
by
City of
notorious
Gold.
Texan gunrunner Gemma McShane.
How does this
She
work
offers them a partnership
timeline-wise?
to steal some very valuable prototype weapons. The weapons are being held by a rival gunrunner at his ranch in Texas. It's a
Of
highly
course they
secure
are.
and fortified ranch. No cows, lots of guns. There might be more than meets the eye here, though, as Gemma's a person who always thinks one step ahead and always keeps an eye on where there's more money to be made. As the story unfolds and the Payday gang is drawn deeper into Texas, expect to meet new characters and explore new locations.
While Texas Heat is underway,
Fucking hell, Almir, your hair!
to do other things, like the comically large spoon or the trading card game. Whatever happened with that anyway? Today we want to take the opportunity and say happy birthday to Prime Matter from all of us in the Payday crew. To celebrate our partner in crime and inspired by the elements, we put together a gift for everyone in the Payday community, including a new outfit and a new song by Gustavo. Access it all for free by signing in on your Starbreeze account.
Oh shit! Can we see it? Ooh! Not so sure about the outfit. The mask's pretty cool though, and the gloves. And I like the track.
Heisters, we hope you enjoyed what we had to share with you today. Happy birthday once again to Prime Matter. We look forward to continue working with you on Payday 3. Don't forget to keep those helmets flying.
She did the pose! She did the pose! She did the pose! Prime Matter pack. Alright, okay, so that makes sense why they showed up then. Available free June 21st. That's update day, right? Yeah. Claim your rewards through Starbreeze accounts. Cool. Overkill, fancy giving me the access to the update again, please, so I can get a video cooking?
I'm
Thanks.
so incredibly excited to dive into Payday 2 with this awesome skin and film my heists in style. So make sure you
Skin?
follow us on
It's an
Twitter to
outfit.
find out when we'll be
It's not a
tackling
skin.
Payday
Don't
2's
call it
new
a
game
skin.
mode. And of course, we'll all be rocking the skin. Who knows? Maybe it will bring good luck.
It's not a skin! Stop! Stop!
And that was it for our games. But that's of course not where we're ending the show.
Is that it?
Because with the magic of television...
What?
When did you get back?
Steve, hello?
Hi.
Hi.
When did you
That's
get back?
it! That's the wow, they really learned how to dumb it down quickly.
Well, there you have it, guys.
So they did wrap up with Payday 2.
Did you have fun?
I did, yeah. Yeah.
That was like
So
20
did I-
minutes!
Did I hear Showdown?
What the
at some
fuck?
point?
Don't mention it. She's everywhere. She can hear you.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
Hey, Showdown. Big fan.
The actual conference,
So
I don't even think it was 20
that's
minutes. I
over
think it
and
started
done
like
with,
2
it's now
minutes
time
past
for our
6, and
Q&A
it's
segment.
21 minutes
So-
past now.
And let's see how well you've been paying attention, Steve. What was your favorite game of the night?
My favorite.
So what's
game.
happening here? Is there anything of interest following on from this, or
Probably the charm.
are we just done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll look at
I'm
the Payday
working on
2
that
thing again in a second. We'll replay it, but
yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I like the atmosphere in there. Like they
Is
say
it-
it's psychedelic horror.
is it a Q&A?
but, like, it's once you
Oh,
actually
fuck's
get
sake,
into
it's probably
the
not gonna be
kind of real
anything.
crux of the game.
I don't think there'll be anything Payday
You'll
themed,
see
right?
what that's all about.
They'll probably get
Just
someone
trust me.
saying, "Oh, what's going on Payday 3?"
I
And
like
we'll go,
it.
"We'll have more to share soon,
Me, it would have to be
heisters."
System Shock, but again, I am a little bit biased because I am, working on that title as a community and influencer manager. But it is definitely.
Oh yeah,
one of those
drop your own
titles
little
that
title
when
in
you
there.
grew
Fair
up with
enough,
that
fair
game
enough.
and have seen it,
Right, okay,
you'll
let's
be so
run
happy
it
to
back.
see
Let's run it back.
how
Run
well
it back.
they've
Run it back.
adapted
Run
it
it back.
sometimes.
Because I think I was talking over some of it. Let's have a look and see what they said again. Actually, first thing, really, really interesting that they have shown the Prime Matter label in a Payday 2 promo thing. Because they're only publishing Payday 3, and this is the thing that I want people's opinions on this in the chat. Noli might have, Noli's got an opinion on everything. I'm joking, buddy. No, Noli might have an opinion on this particular, because he's been quite invested in this, kind of like I have. But they're publishing Payday 3. They're not involved in any way with the development or publishing of Payday 2, right? So it's very interesting to me that the Prime Matter logo is showing up in the trailer. You can say in the clip, yeah, we're making something for Prime Matter, fine, but the fact their logo's in there is a bit odd. I just find that a bit odd, because they've got nothing to do with any of this content being made, even the promotional stuff. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Hello, Lucy, and all the heisters out there watching. Elizabeth here, the community manager for Payday. Today, we invite you to learn more about our upcoming campaign for Payday 2 called Texas Heat.
Do you know what? Let's do the trailer, the 40 things you missed in the Payday 2 DLC
Today, we invite
trailer.
you to learn
Let's
more
just have a
about
little
our
look. I'll just
upcoming
pause it on
campaign
all the
for
shots
Payday
just have a
2
little look at this
called
stuff,
Texas
because I want to see what we've got. So, right, we've got the ranch with the cops busting it. Hang on, that gate opened before... Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. That gate opened before the cop's car hit it. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Hang on a fucking minute. Hang on a fucking minute. Hang on a minute. Watch the gate. Watch the gate. Watch the fucking gate. Watch the fucking gate. Oh no. Oh, brother. Brother! I don't like that. Oh, brother! I don't... Oh, shit. Okay. The map looks good, though. But very, very Texas. Very Texas, you know? So we've got some ranch vehicles lying around, okay? Several buildings from the look of it. Okay, is that a new gun, question mark? We haven't had a weapon pack yet, have we? Yes, we have. This one is with... Oh, never mind. Forget it. These are the guns that were already in the weapon pack, right? Yeah. So we got... Right, yeah. In fact, no, we'll get there in a second. There's something else I want to say. This looks very cool. I like the corridor here. Turret? Hang on, wait. Have we been able to use turrets in Payday 2 before? Am I going crazy? Have we ever been able to sit on a turret and use it? Or is that like from a cop's perspective? No, it can't be because they're shooting at the... Have we ever used a turret? We haven't, have we? I was going to say, this is new. This is new.
After the successful conclusion of the story with the Triads in San Francisco, the Payday gang is now traveling east and south.
Right, so... I literally said last time someone asked me about this to not look at it too deeply, but I can't fucking help it now. Silk Road takes place at the same time as Hell's Island when they break Bane out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's like 3 days or something between Bane being rescued and him dying and or becoming the president when the Payday gang all retire. Are you seriously telling me that Silk Road, City of Gold, and Texas Heat are all taking place in those few days? Wasn't Duke used in the promotion for fucking Silk Road, and then he's over here as well? How is... The timelines don't make any sense! Tobias, you're the narrative lead. Please explain this, because I don't get it. I don't... How does this work from a timeline perspective? How does this work? Because I just don't know. I don't understand how this works. I don't know.
South to Texas. In Texas Heat, the Payday gang is contacted by notorious Texan gunrunner Gemma McShay.
Notorious. Never heard of it before.
She offers them a partnership to steal some very valuable prototype weapons. The weapons are being held by a rival gunrunner at his ranch in Texas. It's a highly secure and fortified ranch. No cows, lots of guns.
Bless him, you can't... I mean, I feel like you can at this point kind of tell that they're starting to kind of run out of ideas a little bit. Or is that just me? Not in a bad way. I mean, in the sense that they are... Bless them. They're trying to make DLC for Payday 2 when they really want to finish with the game in 2018. They're stealing prototype weapons. A weapons dealer wants weapons. I mean, it's basically the Butcher again. It's a new version of the Butcher. I wonder, actually, interestingly enough... No, I probably sounded really harsh. Didn't mean it to sound as harsh as it did. I wonder if, sadly, Mila Furlan hadn't passed away, whether they would have gone back to the Butcher for this. Or whether they would have always used Gemma McShay. Because it would have been nice if they had just... yeah, like, McShay and Gao Feng are just replacing Gage and the Butcher. Constantly, you know? You're sounding kind of saying that's worse than harsh. No, you know what I mean. I feel like it's just not... We're stealing some prototype weapons? Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of not as on board with the plot behind it as much. Because it's difficult because this is a game, bear in mind, that did really finish in 2018, you know? Like, this is extra stuff they're adding in to try and, you know, make more money for the company. So it's not exactly going to be the height of story. Do you know what I mean? For heists for each heist, that could be possible. Yeah, but Duke was involved with Silk Road. That's what I don't get. Duke was in the promotion for Silk Road. So, you know. No, I'm not trying to sound I don't think I was condescending, was I, Noli? That wasn't the plan. Apologies if Overkill have taken that the wrong way if they're watching this. I didn't mean it the way it sounds, obviously. It just feels like it's not the freshest idea, personally. That's just how I feel. I don't know, I just don't feel like it's super fresh. But that doesn't matter as much purely because I'm liking the look at the gameplay from the turret firing. I want to know how that turret shit's working. That's going to be interesting. At this point, the crime is crime. The gang will do whatever it takes to get them kicks some money. That is true. That is true. That is fair. I think maybe I'm just expecting kind of this stuff to pop up more in Payday 3. I think what I'm worried about more is them wasting concepts in Payday 2 that could be used in Payday 3, and I feel like they're not really doing that too much, which is good. Because that was the one thing I said about Payday 3 is that I really want to see them go worldwide. I don't want them to start traveling too much in Payday 2, because I want it to be a Payday 3 thing. Duke wasn't in Silk Road. Well, hang on, who overlaps? Because someone overlaps, I know that. Oh, was it Bonnie? No, Bonnie's in this and she was in City of Gold, but there is another overlap with Silk Road, I swear. Noli, you know this shit. You know this shit. Please remind us. Yeah, there is an overlap with Heisters. Bonnie specifically was in City of Gold, and now she's in this. I know she's on the promo art for Texas Heat. I think there was another one, though, I swear. I do think it's a mess narratively. It is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, as much as, obviously, we're all, like, trying to support Overkill and back them, it is clear now that they are just trying to, you know, we've got to try and come up with some story to finish this off, bless them. I wish they thought this through a little bit more with the story narratively, because as much as I'm saying, just ignore it and enjoy it, and that is true. How many days? Noli, please clarify. How many days is it between Hell's Island and the White House, to your knowledge? How many days is it? Because I don't know if it was ever actually specified. But I mean, if the campaign's to go by, maybe it was a week. I don't know. Depending like how the DLC was released. I'm not too sure. If you know, please say. Yeah, I feel bad for Noli at this point as well, Penumbi. Because bless him, he's trying his best to do the fucking story videos. They're not making it easy for him. They're really not. They're really not making it easy.
Highly secure and fortified ranch. No cows, lots of guns.
And this is what I'm saying. I know I've just said about, you know, it's not the most interesting concept still in prototype weapons for weapons dealer. It's not the most interesting concept. I'm sure we can agree on that. But I do like the look of the map. And one thing they've done really well with the most recent DLC is they are starting to make heists that are really quite strong. I know everyone bashed on Border Crossing when it came out. I don't blame them for that heist coming out the way that it did because they had no money. They were trying to make something with reused assets to try and drum up some interest again. And that was why part of it, I think, was down to them doing the custom suits, things like that, to try and make other things to lure people in. But especially in City of Gold, and hopefully the pattern continues for Texas Heat, the actual map design has been really strong. I really liked what they've done with the maps. So I'm looking forward to see what they do with this map. So yeah, just the stealing prototype weapons is not really grabbing me. I feel like I probably ride it a bit too hard on that. I don't think I was condescending per se. I think Noli maybe thought I was being a bit more negative than I was. But I'm worried that I have come across like that now he said that. But yeah, I just it's not the best concept in the world, personally, just for me.
There might be more than meets the eye here, though, as Jem as a person always thinks one step ahead.
Never mind, that might just completely invalidate everything I've just said. Might just completely invalidate everything I've just said. Never mind.
And always keeps an eye on where there's more money to be made.
Okay.
As the story unfolds and the Payday gang is drawn deeper into Texas, expect to meet new characters and explore new locations.
While new locations within Texas, or how's this going? Matter of time when they had a time machine to make sense of the classics, literally, honestly.
Texas Heat is underway. We still take time to do other things, like the comically large spoon or the trading card game. Whatever happened with that anyway?
That wink is gonna haunt my fucking nightmares. That wink is gonna haunt my nightmares. Good lord. Oh, there we go. No, it's between 1 and 2 weeks max. Okay, so a little bit longer. Maybe it could fit in just about, but that still seems like a push. Bonnie and Clover have both been in campaigns. Yeah, so Clover was in Silk Road and Bonnie was in City of Gold. That's it, right? So we know that this has to take place after those now that that's confirmed. It's after the triads and they're in it, so they can't access half the crew because they're crossover characters. What, you think they can't use, like... Wait, how? What, you telling me they can't use other characters other than Scarface for promotion? Says who? They just back themselves into a corner. No, but hang on. The only one they've had a licensing issue with is Scarface, no? So what would be the problem with them using, say, Jacket or Jimmy or anything like that? Like, I see what you're trying to say, Noli, but I don't know where you've got that idea from. Like, are you just assuming that because they haven't used them? Or, like, what's your logic there? I'm just generally wondering, like, why wouldn't they use Wick, Jimmy, Bodie then? That is a question. It is a genuine question, but I don't know. You know? It might just be that they've just picked the same characters again for some fucking reason. It'd be interesting. Because we obviously don't know what the licensing agreements are, but I feel like if you can still buy the DLC packs with those characters in, then those licensing agreements still stand, no? That's why Scarface has been taken off the store, because the licensing agreement fell apart. So not using Scarface, fine. But I don't see why they couldn't use Wick, Jimmy, Bodie, etc. You know? I believe they want to get away from crossover characters to avoid future issues. But yeah, that's the thing, no, they didn't use Houston. They didn't use Houston in a Texas campaign. I think you're probably putting too much credit on Overkill, bless their hearts, for having character choices. I think they just picked random fucking people. I think they just mentioned random people. I mentioned this and I was told he was somewhere else. That to me just sounds like we don't know. Sorry, please don't ask. Like, where? Where was he? Where was he? Come on, where was Houston? Houston's been treated like the second-rate heister ever since Hoxton came back, and as much as we all love Hoxton, Houston has been shafted a lot, you know? Yeah, Houston was not at the White House. He's not been involved in a lot of the story, bless his heart. Like, I think it comes down to a case of Overkill just going, which character should we have? I'll go with these ones this time, fuck it. I don't think this licensing thing's stopping it the way you think, Noli. I think there's some genuine kind of, we just picked random people here. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. If anyone at Overkill is watching this stream, because I know they shared it, I would actually like to know some of the decisions behind it narratively. If anyone wants to let me know, then please get in contact. I would actually like to know what's going on narratively. And what's going on. I just want to know the kind of the grips of it and how it works timeline-wise and character-wise. It does seem a bit odd.
Today...
But yeah, actually, we should mention...
Or the trading card game. Whatever happened with that anyway?
That I don't like, because that says to me that they're actually going to make the trading cards real. Is that just me? I don't like, because he didn't say, because, oh, fuck. Because they made the spoon a real thing for April Fool's Day, but they did this trading card game. I didn't do a video on it at the time, because I think it was when Zaylee was staying over, and I had no time to make a video, if I remember rightly. But, like, I wonder if they're actually going to make the cards a real thing. I'd be down for it if they do. But that wink makes me think they're going to. That wink makes me think they're going to, and I'm excited if they do it. That would be cool. Male-female ratio, then, there has to be a reason they're looking to diversify. Bless you, Noli. See, this is the thing. As the law guy, he's got to try and find reasoning for these things, and I feel so bad for you, because it doesn't seem like there is much of one, does there? It doesn't seem like there's much of a reason, man. It doesn't seem like it.
Today, we want to take the opportunity...
That scared me. I forgot they laughed in the background. I thought someone just came into my room. Did you just see me shudder? I just jumped thinking that was in my fucking room.
And say happy birthday to Prime Matter from all of us in the Payday crew. To celebrate our partner in crime and inspired by the elements, we put together
Alme's looking good though. His hair has gone so long.
Including a new outfit and a new song by Gustavo. Access it all for free by signing in on your Starburst account.
I like that mask. I really like that mask. That is a cool mask, and it's a good way to incorporate the Prime Matter logo and make it look like it's just part of a mask design. That's cool. I like that. I really like the gloves. The gloves are also very cool, but I'm not gonna lie. Not really feeling the outfit. Not really. It looks like they're wearing like some kind of waistcoat to bring in their Christmas stomach. You know, when you put in a couple of pounds of the roast dinner and they're trying to bring it in with a padded vest. I don't know. I don't fancy the outfit as much, but the mask and the gloves look dope. The licensed mask characters in the back could be used in campaigns, surely. Jimmy and Jacket are back there. They're still showing the masks off. Honestly, Ray Dye, that's what I'm saying. I think I can't blame Noli for trying to find a logic, but I just don't think there is one. I just don't think there's a logic. I think they've just picked random characters. I honestly do. I just do. Track sounds great.
Heisters, we hope you enjoyed what we had to share with you today.
Also, notice how Liz is wearing an I Mask NY t-shirt. We know Payday 3 is in New York. Nice little subtle reference to Payday 3. So that's pretty cool.
Birthday once again to Prime Matter. We look forward to continue working with you on Payday 3. Don't forget to keep those helmets flying.
If only Taylor expansion was still supported. Has it stopped being supported? That's crazy. I don't see a world where there isn't at least a discussion on who would be there from a promotional perspective, even if they're not thinking about the story. You see, I agree with you, but then you have this that kind of goes, what's going on? Like, as far, like, I don't understand if you are going to have, I don't understand why you couldn't have, they haven't lost the rights to the characters, and they've got masks in the background, that kind of thing. I don't personally see why they couldn't use those characters. I think the only logical thing could be, and I think, was it Evelyn said it? It might have been Evelyn. Who said it? I'm trying to find it. Oh no, it was you that said it, Noli. I think the only reason it could be possibly is if you go, like, they don't want you to have, they don't want you to have, like, DLC characters at the front of it because they want to show the characters they've made originally within Payday. Because now Payday 2 getting its DLC is to lead into Payday 3. Maybe there'll be a tie to Payday 3 for this. We don't know. Maybe they're just trying to advertise their own original characters as opposed to the ones they've had crossovers with. That is, to me, is the only logical reason. I don't think it's licensing. Licensing seems like utter bullshit. Purely because, like, the only one they've got licensing issues with is Scarface. If they had licensing issues, wouldn't be able to still buy half the characters. You know? There's obviously the argument the free characters in the game, you can't buy them, like Jimmy, etc. But, like, would we not have a problem with Jacket, maybe? Or Bodhi? There are characters that were added that weren't free, you know? Hang on, no, Bodhi was free as well, wasn't he? Shit. Yeah, I'm with you. I think we've both kind of come to that together, Noli. I think it's more that they want to stick to their own original characters to remind people of what Payday's created on its own 2 feet without other crossovers. So that when we go to Payday 3, it's going to start off original and no crossovers. Like I said, I think they'll do crossovers going forward. John Wick seems like the most likely one because they've got such a good relationship with Lionsgate, and we have got John Wick 4 and 5 coming out. John Wick 4 next year and John Wick 5, I think, the year after or 2 years after. So, you know, I think there'll be crossovers. Payday is a game, Payday 2 specifically, that has relied quite heavily on crossovers in its main life cycle, so I don't see Payday 3 not having any. But yeah, I want to know. I'm going to apologise for the comment about it not being original, the weapon thing, because I feel like I was railing on it for no reason. And I know, Noli said to me recently, he messaged me, he won't mind me saying this, he messaged me going, oh, I feel like you don't like Payday 2 anymore, which I shut him down on because it was bullshit. I don't play Payday 2 as much as I used to. A lot of you know this now. It's not something I play casually these days because I don't really care to play it tons in my free time. The main reason, to be honest, is I don't have a lot of free time, like on a real fucking level. I don't have much free time as it is. But I'm never going to be someone who just plays a single game like Noli, because all he does is play Payday. I'm pretty sure at this point he said that to me. Like, I'm never going to be that person. So, I don't know. I feel like Payday 2 hooks me in now on its updates. That's what keeps me in touch. So if they're kind of just going, oh, we're still into prototype weapons, it's kind of like, okay, fine, but I'd like it to be a bit more to it, you know? I'd like it to be a bit more of an idea behind it rather than just, oh, we're stealing some weapons. But, like, at the same time, all the campaigns have started off, have they not, with kind of some very basic things. You know? Silk Road, they were just... what were they doing? Why were they crossing the border? What was the reasoning? What was border crossing about? Oh, it was just robbing Murky Water, wasn't it? And then it kind of went into Bullock and all that bullshit. But that was plotlined very poorly, as I discussed before. I don't think that was built up very well. You know, there were hints, but it wasn't lined up very well, and I'm sure nobody can agree on that one. City of Gold had a better narrative structure to it, but that starts off with you just stealing a dragon statue from a tea shop, you know? So I think I need to, like, kind of just take a backseat and let the story play out and see where it goes. But I think also, actually, do you know what? I think I know what it is in my head now. I think I know why I've said what I've said. Because when you think about it now, this is the last campaign for Payday 2. That's not confirmed. It's just obvious to me. Every single Payday 2 campaign has lasted roughly a year, if not a little bit longer. In fact, it has been a bit longer, because Border Crossing started in, like, October 2019, and then Silk Road finished what? Was it end of 2020? It was end of 2020, right? So it took about 14 months, I think, to come to an end. 13, 14 months. City of Gold started in February, March 2021, finished in, what? March 2022? April 2022? March? Whatever. So that was about a year again, maybe a little bit longer. Texas Heat is going to be at least a year long. I think it'll be a year bang on if they keep this monthly DLC pattern up. So that projects it to finish at April 2023. So, granted, they could do individual DLCs after if they want to, but I think this will be the last year-long campaign unless they delay Payday 3. If Payday 3 is still released in 2023, this is the last campaign. So I want them to go out on a high note, and I just think stealing weapons to start off with just isn't major, but I think maybe it'll build into something interesting, because I think what I really want to see from this now, and it's what I've said before, of course the idea of Payday 2 getting more DLC now is to make more money for the company. Let's not sugarcoat it. They've not come back to, like, heisters, we want to add more to Payday 2 for the sake of it. Of course you fucking don't. We all know this. You want to make money for Payday 3, and that's perfectly valid, because how else are they going to make money otherwise? Bless them. But I think the concern that a lot of us have had is, please make sure you add stuff that's worthwhile. And for the most part, I really think a lot of what they've added has been worthwhile. I'm not paid to say that. I know the partnership people go, oh, you're paid to say this. I don't think that, like, anything's been particularly awful. I know the weapon colours were quite controversial, but that's just a case of take it or leave it if you don't care for it. But I want to make sure that, you know, especially, like, the content they're adding story-wise for the heists, make sure it's worthwhile. You know, you're adding things in that diversify the story and add more to it, but don't just feel like tag-ons. And if you're going to cram this much in the last couple of bits of Payday 2 story as side stories, it's starting to feel a little less like it wasn't thought through, which of course it wasn't because it was an afterthought. But I'd just like it to feel like I had a bit more thorough thread to it, you know? A little bit more. Just a little bit more, you know? A little bit more. I don't know. But I want to know, I would like to know what you all think about the DLC. I think the map looks good, and I'm interested in the turret. That's grabbed me. The turret thing has really interested me. Let's jump in and see what they're talking about live now. What? How long was the Q&A? How long was the Q&A? What? How long was the fucking Q&A?
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Great. It's a trailer for a film called The Black Phone.
You're the one who killed the others.
Well, can we skip this, please, and just see? How long was the Q&A? I thought it was going to be really long. I was like, well, let's see what they're up to now. But no, it's just over.
That I give my word.
It's just over. Damn. Okay.
To have you there.
Tell you what, we're going to give away some codes next week.
Actually, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Why not?
Of all our
I've
games,
made
right?
that executive decision right
now. Q&A was what? It was 20 minutes long.
I am very, very much down with this. So over the next week, you've heard it here first. Can't say no now. We're going to have some amazing, fantastic games to give away. And of course, you get a chance.
Okay, well. So there we go. So that was a decent announcement. I mean, what interests me is that they announced some stuff for Payday 2. Because I was not expecting that. Like, I kind of felt like that was what was coming, but they're not involved with Payday 2. They're not publishing Payday 2. They're not working on Payday 2. So I'm interested they've really revealed some Payday 2 stuff in there. The Prime Matter content that they're adding in looks pretty good, bar the suit. I'm not major on the suit, but the mask and the gloves are cool. And the track sounds really good, but it's Gustavo. Of course it fucking does. Gustavo's a master with the music. I'm just interested to see what the heist is going to be like when it comes out. I'm going to be very, very interested, but we'll soon find out. So, we've been live for an hour, and that's it. That's everything there was. So, what are we doing? What are we doing now, folks? What's the plan? Do I just wrap up? Do I just like take this as an excuse to go and work on my console video? Because I've got a Payday 2 console video I'm planning to release tomorrow, and I haven't made nearly as much progress as I'd like. Maybe we could just wrap it up now and go do that. I don't know. Or we could play some Payday, I suppose. Should we hop into some Payday for a little bit? We could do an hour of Payday 2. We could play a little bit of Payday 2. Although I couldn't do PC at the stream quality I'm doing right now, so we'd have to do a bit of console, but I could still do that. I don't know. What do you think? What's a game you've been putting off streaming? I don't know. Nothing I'd want to do within an hour. I'll say that much. Let's just check Prime Matter's Twitter and make sure they're not doing anything. Actually, let's just check their Twitch. Because they could still be streaming on Twitch, and it might be that IGN cut off their Q&A. Oh, they're still live on Twitch. They're still live on Twitch. Hang on a minute. Hold the fucking phone. They're still live on Twitch. Let's just see what they're doing. The Q&A could still be going on from the looks of it. Let's see. I'm waiting for the Twitch ad to finish. It has not finished. Why is... My ad's got stuck. My ad has got stuck. Oh... The stream just ended on Twitch! The stream just ended on Twitch! At this very second, as I was going through an ad for the channel, the stream ended. Fucking great. Great. Fucking fantastic. Oh my god. Oh, you're kidding me. Let's see if they've said anything on Twitter. We'll just have a quick little peek, and if they've said anything interesting, we'll move on. Why am I searching Primate Matter? Prime Matter. What have you said? Have you said anything interesting? No, they've literally not tweeted at all since it came out. So, fine. Well, that was an interesting stream. I will say one thing. I enjoyed the stream right the way through. Because it kept it short. Shorter than I thought it was going to be. Much shorter than I thought it was going to be. So, we just got some trailers, some very brief looks, some games that have either released or are coming soon. That was a much better way to do it than just huge chunks of 15-minute interviews. Because, fuck me, that got boring last year. But Payday 2 is obviously the highlight. So, excited for the Texas Heat heist, the Midland Ranch heist coming out on Tuesday. And I'll know that I'll be streaming on Tuesday when it comes out. I'll hopefully have some videos ready if they give me early access. I haven't been given any early access yet. Obviously, I couldn't tell you if I had, but they haven't given me any information whether I'll be able to play it early again yet. Hopefully they do, because it makes making content for this stuff so much easier, especially when you're trying to do news stuff. But yeah, that was interesting. That was very, very interesting. Do you know what? I think I will just wrap it up. I think I will just end a little bit early, purely because I don't want to just tack something on for the sake of it. I think we'll just leave it there. It can be an hour. People can look back on for me watching the stream. So, thank you very much for hanging out. I do greatly appreciate it. And we'll be back live on Monday with a video game. Don't know what it'll be. Tuesday, we're playing Payday 2 for the new update. And Wednesday, we're going to play Fall Guys, because on Tuesday, Fall Guys comes out on console. We can't play it on Tuesday because of Payday's DLC. But I'll be streaming it on Wednesday. What's the console video? Basically, I'm looking back at my old What Went Wrong for Consoles video, and I'm exploring how things have changed in the last 2 years, and whether it means that we might well get anything new in the next year or so for consoles. Just discuss it a bit more and bring everyone up to speed, because I think it's long overdue, just kind of talking about consoles again a little bit. So, Rusty Chains are playing Fortnite. Oh my gosh, we're going to raid Rusty Chains because they're a fellow Overkill partner, and I want to see what John's got to say about it, if he was watching it. So, I want you to raid him, and I want you to do me a favour, okay? This is a running joke I have with John. I want you to put in the chat, "This isn't Kingdom Hearts." So, copy that, please. And I want you to put that in the chat when we get in his stream, okay? So, everyone, please copy that message and pop that in. That's going to be our raid message. I want everyone to say, "This isn't Kingdom Hearts," because it's a funny joke, and it'll piss him off, but it'll make him laugh as well. So it'll be funny. So thank you all for hanging out. Thank you very much. Thank you to Payday for retweeting the stream, by the way. I appreciate it. And we'll see you all on Monday for a new stream. So thank you all for hanging out, and I will see you all soon. Let's get this stream loud on my phone, and we can raid him. Cool. All right. Thanks for hanging out, people. See you later. Peace.